Hello, everyone. Good morning. I'm going to talk about passion into purpose. And I want to start with a simple question. What happens when passion is knocking on your door and still life tests you and not letting you to do what you want? So my journey started with this question. So my journey as a NAPLEX coach and a mental health professional, my passion leads into purpose. So when I started this journey, I had a lot of challenges and I faced emotional instability, financial hardship. So today I'm going to talk about my journey, which will inspire others and give hope to others. So my journey started as an NAPLEX coach. So what is NAPLEX? Is like a pharmacist licensing exam for the US pharmacist. So I had a master's in pharmacy degree from prestigious university from India, Banaras Hindu University. And I was also a All India rank holder. Although I had incredible educational background, but I had the same fear, stress, pressure, and uncertainty where all international pharmacy graduates would have. So when I started preparing for this NAPLEX, before this NAPLEX, I need to pass couple of exams. So when I went into NAPLEX, I was studying with my 2-year-old son, who we didn't have any help from parents or a babysitter or daycare. I was studying with him, taking care of him, investing more time with him, spending more time with him, and investing less time on my NAPLEX preparation. But the journey that how I studied for that exam, the exam preparation and my internship experience made me to start my own coaching or teaching for pharmacy graduates, because I realized this. I want to help more people who are like me, taking care of the family, prioritizing the family, but still wanted to step up in their career. So this NAPLEX exam is not only my coaching is not only coaching, it also helps them to build the confidence, reduce their fear or reduce their anxiety towards the exams, and then the immigration timelines, right? They have, and they achieve their dreams and family expectations, and they also have their financial sacrifices. So this coaching, when I started this coaching, although it built the confidence and reduced the fear and anxiety of the students. So how I did this, how I built the confidence, how I reduced the fear and anxiety of the students. So most of the students who comes to my coaching, they tried all the resources available in the market, and finally they could not pass the test. So they come to me for one-on-one help to see where they are making mistakes. So they are always having some trauma experience which they want to talk about it. They failed so many times. They have loans to repay, and their family is forcing them to do this exam. So I listen to them first with empathy to see what they are going through. So that listening helped me to overcome their trauma experiences. Then I help them to reduce the anxiety by breathing exercise, a deep breathing exercise before they start their class or before their exam. So that helped them to build confidence on them. And they have also had the imposter syndrome, like whether they can make it or not. They always prepare and schedule the exam, but when they're closer to the date, they try to reschedule it or cancel it because of the fear in them. And they have their although the challenges which all the immigrants and the professionals face in their life, they also had that. So when I thought of overcoming, my coaching is not only coaching, it was healing them emotionally. So I thought, why I should not get a degree, get a education based for the mental health. So that's why I pursued my master's in clinical and mental health counseling in Chicago School of Psychology, Dallas. So that the degree, that education helped me to uh, give better education coaching as well as reducing their stress. So I always feel this is not a, then so many people are asking me why you are doing counseling. You are doing already coaching. Why you are doing counseling? I think it is not a detour. It is like expansion of my purpose. And I always feel success is not the success in NAPLEX or any life transition is not a true success. We need to have a mental health is the basic foundational one. So if you have a good mental health, then that is the true success. So this is Balasundari Parameshwaran. My nickname is Sunitha Siva. I am the NAPLEX coach. I am coaching for more than 10 years for pharmacy graduates. And I am also a mental health professional, having a degree, master's in clinical mental health counseling. This counseling degree is not only helping me in my coaching, but also I want to, when I become a therapist, I want to implement both medication and psychological counseling to the clients who are in need. The next one, I'm seeing the mental health now gap. What is the gap in the coaching? So as I coach more students, I can see they are burnout, they have anxiety, they have the depression after repeated failures. So in my coaching, I added this counseling to encourage the students to be their best believers, and they will encouraging the students emotionally and teaching them the positive mindset and helping them manage the anxiety. So when I want to do encourage them emotionally, I listen with empathy with whatever they are saying, so that help me to identify their weakness and encourage them. When I want to help them to manage the anxiety, my deep breathing exercise, doing in mindfulness, help them to reduce the anxiety. Positive mindset, like not canceling the exam when they are closer to the door, closer to the exam. The positive mindset reduce their emotional blocks they had in preparation and doing the test. So when went for the master's in clinical and mental health counseling degree, I had a lot of financial hardships and family responsibilities and also emotional challenges. But still, because my purpose, I want to take it as a purpose. So I overcome those, and sometimes I thought like I should quit the degree. I don't want to take that anymore. But still, I overcome it because it was an expansion of my purpose, and so I want to do it. And this thing, then I thought of bringing two worlds, like my education as well as my mental health. So mental health professional, how I coached, uh, I understand the trauma responses. I help them to reduce the anxiety and address the emotional blocks. So when I did the NAPLEX coaching, with the counseling work, I understand the high achievers. I work well with professionals and immigrants, and I help the clients reduce the pressure, stress, and perfectionism and identity strategies. What I learned is success is without mental well-being is not a true success. And then I had some good lessons learned out of this, my passion into purpose. So, what are the three lessons I learned? The first lesson I learned is passion shows you what hurts you deeply. So, when I listen to the stories of the students with the crying, they were always crying to me, coming to me with crying mode. And then they were about to tell their stories. So, when I'm listening to them, sometimes it hurts me, and I feel like I also feel like more emotional because I could not ignore the students' anxiety because I feel it too. So I listen to them and then understand and then let it go and then help them to overcome that fear or the anxiety they had. Because I had the same fear and anxiety when I prepared for my exam with my 2-year-old son. So I was spending less time, but the time was more valuable. Like I was focusing on my preparation. I prepared by myself without any external coaching or any classes. That's why I was able to help the students who are in need. And the purpose requires courage, not perfection. Sometimes we feel that purpose needs courage, right? Like it needs courage. Because when I took the decision, I want to do my master's in clinical and mental health counseling. Sometimes I feel it is not a right decision because I don't have I need to take loan for my education. Still I need repay the loan, but I think I will do it. So I had a lot of faith in God. I write letters to God. I talk to God, and then I got some guidance that I can do this, and I pursued this successfully. And it is a hybrid program, so I was able to manage my family and my education. Although my friends and my sometimes my family members, they say that I cannot do it because I have a lot of family responsibilities, and I also volunteer at a couple of non-profit organizations. So I don't have time. They said that I'm not going to pass, I'm not going to be successful in this course. But I was able to pass, graduate with flying colors. So that passion led me to courage, and that I don't have anything figured out when I started my masters, how to do, which college I have to do, what kind of money I have to invest, how to get the loan. I don't have anything in my hand figured out, but I was able to do and be successful in that journey. When you serve authentically, the impact multiplies. So when I started my NAPLEX coaching, I started with one student uh, to teach because I don't have any experience of teaching here in USA. Although I had 4 years of teaching pharmacy graduates in India, when I started this, I don't know how to start. I don't know whether I have to start online or in person. What are the logistics I have to look into? Whether I should start as my own company or a course or just one-on-one tutoring. I was so confused. I don't know what to do. So again, I just was doing prayer and getting guidance from the God. And I got only one student. I posted in a study group, and I got only one student wanted to study with me. So I just started with a very, very less price. And that student passed, and she pulled more students to me. So today I have helped around 100 students to pass their pharmacist licensing exam, and they are started working as a farm. They are achieving their dreams, and they are as a pharmacist serving the community. And helping someone believe in themselves is life changing. So when I did my helping there are some students, that is the fifth attempt, they couldn't pass in that is the maximum number of attempts they can take for this exam. So they are in the last attempt, they want to desperately pass this test and become pharmacists. So it was quite challenging, but I was able to help them out, and they are also successful pharmacists now in the community. So I want to leave you with this message, right? If you're standing at the crossroads of fear and passion, choose the path that aligns with you, who you are becoming. So I chose the path of my passion, that is teaching and coaching and counseling, and that's why I'm going through that. They were whatever I face is not struggles. I don't think it is like a struggles, or they are not setbacks. They are my qualifications. Although I had a good degree from the university, but still thinking these are my add-on qualification which is helping me in my growth. When passion meets purpose, your story becomes someone else's hope. And I want to end this talk. If I did not just coach students to pass an exam, I don't think I just coached the students to pass the exam. I learned how to help people pass through fear into purpose. Thank you.
Together we are global speakers talk.